I wanted to be a professional surfer, so this was kind of a second thing.
Well, we have that possibility for you.
Yeah. I wish I could compete these days, but no. Like I said, I never planned on becoming a professional athlete, and I think it was really the coaches that I've had blessed to have along the way that have really shaped who I was and shaped the way I approach life, and are pretty much the anchors of my success. And today, I'm happy that 4 of my coaches, my first 4 coaches are here in attendance. My first coach, I would have to say, was my mom. Introduced me to the sport of soccer. Wouldn't play without her being my coach. So I appreciate her for having the courage to be a coach when she knew nothing about soccer, like most people back when we started. But she set a great example for me, taught me what it means to work hard and go after what you want. So, I want to thank my mom. You've done everything, and I appreciate that. So thank you. Next is my Uncle Pat, who took over from my mom. Basically our neighbors, but ended up becoming like a father to me. Really developed my passion for the game, my love of the game, and if it wasn't for you driving us all over the islands, I don't think I would have continued on playing in soccer. So I want to thank you for all that. You were like a father to me growing up, and you set a great example, so I want to thank you for that. Thank you. Next was probably, well, not probably, but Chris Need was our Kamehameha Schools high school coach, and what he taught me was that you have to run through walls if you want to get if you want to be successful. He taught me how to push myself beyond my limits, and I attribute one of my, I wouldn't say failures, but I would say, he would probably say success to him, and I don't think I've ever told him that, but it was my senior year, and it wasn't even in soccer, it was in cross country. So my senior year in cross country, I'm 100 yards from the finish line and pretty much ran myself into the ground to the point where I couldn't even finish the race. But he taught me how to push myself that hard. There were practices that we had where you think, every soccer practice you touch a soccer ball, but there were a few practices where we didn't even bring out a soccer ball. So he taught me how to push myself to the limit, and that drive and that really taught me to succeed, and to the core of who I am today is a big part of what those lessons that you've given to me. So I want to thank you for that. I appreciate that. Thank you. Next is Coach Dave. Coach Dave could talk a tree to sleep, I think. I mean, we've had conversations for hours and hours and hours, but he really taught me how to think, outside the box, think about the game, become a better person throughout those conversations. If it wasn't for the 4 of you, I don't think the values that you guys have instilled in me that I would have made it as far as I did today. And throughout my career, I wasn't able, but you're kind of in the thick of things as you're going through it, and you don't realize the impact that these coaches and these 4 in particular have had on me. And when I retired, I really got to sit down and kind of think about how far I've come and how I got there and why I got there. And it was because of the lessons that the 4 of you guys have given me, because there was no professional league around. but what you guys instilled in me really taught me a lot about myself, a lot about how to succeed in life. And I took those lessons and I really ran with it. And you know, everything that I've accomplished today, you know, has rooted in your guys' lessons and what you guys have taught. And last, I want to thank my beautiful wife, who's taking care of our 6-month-old son. So that's him. If he's crying, he just wants attention. Trying to steal my thunder already. But no, I appreciate everything you've done for me, Han. It's been challenging sometimes after retirement, as I'm sure some of you guys know. But it's been a great journey and a true blessing, and you're a great mother, and I can't thank you enough for that, and look forward to the rest of our lives together. So thank you for the committee. Thank you, Elaine, for putting this on, Governor, for being here, Mr. Price. It's truly an honor to represent Hawaii, and I want to share one last thing. The proudest moment of my life was being at the World Cup. I didn't get to play. I was on the team, but I didn't get to play. But for some reason, during the national anthem we're playing Italy, and I just thought, you know, my proudest moment was just thinking of, wow, standing here on the biggest tournament in the world, representing the country I love, and representing a small little island out of the Pacific. And it really struck me how far that I've come, a big part to the 4 people that are sitting at that table today. And I was so proud to be representing our beautiful state. So thank you all. I appreciate it, and thanks.
Brian Ching, thank you.